Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Scythia. Now, we've got a lot of stuff going on. We're building wonders. I will be building units after these armories are done and stuff like that to go ahead and maybe have a few extra units to take care of Armagh, Lisbon, Preslav, Brussels, Vilnius, Alexandrietta, and Methane and Pella and all that sort of jazz. Right now, we're working on some of the stuff over here. Actually, I've discovered that my little galley actually has a promotion, and I will give it +1 movement. Now, as expected, we're going to take some damage, but that's okay. I'm not going to give you amber for free. Don't be crazy. It looks like Lautaro is actually pretty happy with us. Nope. Will not be giving you that. So, let us begin this turn. This guy will be retreating. I've got 6 turns in this era. I do have another Golden Age lined up, and we can also build spies. I don't know how useful spies will be in this game. I still might build them. Let's go ahead and push you a little bit closer. Let's have you retreat. Let's shoot this guy. Do a little bit of damage. We have our friends here, the musket man. Now, could you get this kill? You would not get that kill. You, however, could get this kill. And then you could get this kill and perhaps heal a little bit. There you go. You healed about 1 health, so that was kind of worth it-ish. So I think Alexandria is going to be deleted. We're going to raise this city because I don't think I'll be able to take it. It's only 1 population. I've got no cities nearby. Then we're going to sweep down... I think we're going to sweep down here and clean out all these city-states. Move this way. Keep getting you guys on the move. Okay, head over there. And then you'll head over here. Now, where is my Great General? My Great General is over here. Let's move him over there. And let's get these guys promoted to crew weapons so that they're a little bit tankier. They can take a little bit more damage. And let's get this crossbowman on the move as well. You're going to go here because you're coming back down this way. And we have a few builders. I think I will chop here. I'll take a few turns off that. It'll also force the city to grow a little bit. I'm not going to go quite into Methane yet, but soon we will. All these cities have been converted, so I'm not too worried about that. I might send this missionary up here to Zaranka and see if I can do something over there. Now, Kumasi is at war with Alexander. It's good, because Genghis Khan's at war. I am at war with Zanzibar and Babylon, but I'm not too worried about that. Babylon is up here, and they will be annoying, but, you know, it shouldn't be too big of a deal as long as I can get something to defend. This city doesn't need to be converted. I think I will just keep this apostle in reserve, ready to go. And I have a siege tower. I'm going to get it to move a little bit. I also have a battering ram that I need to keep in check. I'm going to get you to heal up outside our borders here. And let's have a look here. I believe I was sending you down here to build a farm, because I want a farm triangle, although it could have been you that was heading there. And I would also like some kurgans, so I think I'm going to cross this river here and get these kurgans online, because those are quite valuable. Then I would like to potentially, yeah, I could put farms over here as well. I mean, I could do like a string of 3 farms. That wouldn't be terrible. I think I'd like to do some shopping. Magnus is almost established up there. Let's have a quick look. I guess I could also send you down to, for example, some of these other cities that need a bit of development. I don't really have a use for a lot of these builder chargers right now. That's more of like a soon TM sort of a thing. Let's go ahead and talk to Lautaro. Let's get some open borders with him. Open borders, thank you. You would like 33 gold per turn. I'll just give you 100 gold and you'll happily take that. There we go. And then we'll go to the next turn. So I could place kurgans here. This city doesn't really need that. Like it's in a interesting place. What tile is going to work next? It's probably going to work this hill mine here. So I will go ahead and improve that next turn. I'll go ahead and go into the next turn as well. Okay, we took a hit here. That's to be expected. You took a city shot, it looks like. Let's see if we can take this guy out. Okay, there's metal castings. Let's go ahead and upgrade these. They're 125 gold each, which is reasonably expensive, not too expensive. That does mean we get siege tactics, which is awesome. And I think I was also building a bombard over here in Muscat, so we'll have another one. You guys are going to become field cannons pretty soon. So that is the metal casting technology. That also opens up siege tactics, and we are going to want to build Renaissance walls because we're going to pick up the +2 science from those in the not too distant future over here in urbanization, +2 science from Renaissance walls, and that's going to make up for the fact that we don't have any campuses. So I think getting Renaissance walls right now would be pretty nice. I would also like to get ballistics, so I might go ahead and purchase a military engineer and just stick 2 forts down somewhere. And that would get me a little bit closer to, well, would get me closer to combustion, but I don't know if I want to go that route. We'll see what we do. But I am going to go ahead and pick up siege tactics. And I'm going to go ahead and purchase a military engineer here so that I can go just throw down a couple of forts. And I think I'm going to build a farm here that's going to provide an even bigger food bonus to the city. This city has a lot of growth potential. I'm really excited for this city's late game potential. We just finished medieval walls in Olympia. We have really good tiles working in here. I would love if I got civil engineering. This is where you can build, you can build farms. I could do a farm triangle over here, which wouldn't be terrible. The city does just need a little bit of growth. Like, that's just the city's main problem is that it just doesn't have the food to work all the tiles that it wants to. It's got some really great hills. It's got some really great tiles in general, but it just doesn't have room for a farm triangle. So I might turn this into a farm triangle and give this city some really nice growth. Another way I could get some growth from this city is from the harbor. That's one potential way. It would really only make these lake tiles just barely sustainable. I think I could build the aqueduct. I think I could also build the... Let's have a quick look here. Which of these things do I really want? I don't really need or want too many of these things. I guess I could, in theory, go for some great engineers. Getting an industrial zone or two. Right here wouldn't be bad. Like a +2 industrial zone isn't terrible. And it would give me the option to spread some production around later on in the game. That's not too far from now. I think I will go for the industrial zone. That'll provide the city with not much more housing, but the city doesn't need housing. It needs production and it needs food right now. That's kind of like the position that it's in. I will look into sending envoys here. I could take Babylon. I could take Buenos Aires. I could take... Well, I don't have banks. I do have armories, so I guess going to a higher level with Valletta wouldn't be terrible because I would get that extra production for producing units from them. And it would also secure them in my domain. So I think I will go up to a higher level with Valletta, and that'll just give me that little bit more production throughout my empire. You can see that went up to 33. Now we are at -3 amenities here, so we will wanting to build a entertainment complex here. Now where exactly am I going to build that entertainment complex? Preferably somewhere where it's going to give a district and adjacency bonus, and right over here seems pretty reasonable. So I'll go ahead and get that started. And we'll just go like that. I also would like to get these ancient walls up at some point, but that's not really the big deal. I'll tell you what, I'll get them right after the bombard. That'll give us an extra housing in here to play with. I'm going to go ahead and take the promotion here, +5 combat strength, and then I'm going to take the promotion here as well. I'm going to attack this musketman, and that'll give us a boost towards square rigging, which is nice. I'm going to cross this river. We're going to continue to come down this way. I would like to maybe kill this archer. I think I will kill this archer. I guess I could pick up a heal on you. You'll take a shot from the city, but you will get healed a little bit, which is totally cool. And you're going to... I guess I'll move you to here, and then I'll promote you with... I guess I could go for armor piercing, but I think I'll go for... I want to get breakthrough. Oh, I shouldn't have moved you there. That was a mistake. I moved you a little bit too far forward. I wasn't able to promote you this turn. This city tile is shootable, which is, you know, less than ideal, but, you know, we can live with that. Go here. Get this great general over to there. Get these bombards moving soon. We'll get these crossbowmen on the move as well. And I think that's most of these units in this area. We have a trade route. We also have some enemy units coming in, which is annoying. I might go ahead and prioritize ancient walls in here. In fact, you know what I'll do? I've got a better idea. I will faith purchase those ancient walls because that'll cost me just 80 gold. or 80 faith rather, and then I can defend myself a little bit better. Yeah, I will continue to trade with my capital. This city doesn't really need the development, but I can use it. I can make good use of it. Then I have a knight over here. I think I'm going to use this knight to defend a little bit because there's a lot of units up here like Knossos. Let's go ahead and faith purchase the walls. Just get those walls up in here. That'll provide the city with the defense to maybe hold off these catapults. Now, I was going to send a builder over here, but this is like the Babylon complicates that. I'll tell you what I might do. I might go ahead and get ready to chop up here. We have a missionary. I'm going to spread here. Put a little bit of my religion in there. Okay. And we have El Cid here. We have this guy. And we have my knight that's going to get shot next turn. I'm going to move you there. I'm going to shoot this knight. Now that we have units starting to arrive here in Methane, we're going to start using them. I'm going to build another mine here that's going to give this city even more production, up to 33 production. It'll go up quite a bit once we have that armory, actually. The question is, do I want to work this campus slot? And you know what? I think I'm kind of tempted to steal this mine here. This city has plenty of tiles to work. I could put a Kurgan here. That's definitely something I want to do. I want to put a Kurgan right there. I also have plenty of hills here that this city could work. And that would allow me to trade away this mine here. Do I have a builder in the area? Not really. But I could get one over there pretty quick if I grabbed you and sent you down here. Once you get there, we'll do a little bit of tile swapping and stuff, so we don't have to work those districts. One more or two more turns until Magnus has arrived over here, so we'll just get those guys to wait. We're going to continue exploring with our little galley. Doing a great job. He's explored a lot of the world. That's very useful. Knowing the shape and layout of the world is very useful for any sort of domination or conquest game. So we're going to be working this mine next turn. This city's going to have actually fairly decent production. If I could get some sort of thing in here, it could be pretty productive. I'm going to grab ancient walls and an aqueduct. The city will eventually be useful. But right now it's not. That's just the way things are. Oh, hello. That knight took a decent amount of damage. That knight also took a decent amount of damage. We're not looking to kill his... this is actually Persia's capital. Persia was killed earlier in the game. So we're going to shoot this archer. We don't want to get pillaged. I'm going to clean up some of these things. We are going to choose production over here. We just finished a builder. This builder can start making its way down this way. You're going to head... Yeah, you're heading down to these grassland hills that I'm going to purchase. I could put Kurgans. Again, we kind of talked about this. I don't know if it's the right move. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not the right move. I will lock in these two food tiles because they are what's allowing this city to grow. And I'll lock in these two hill mines as well. These are pretty nice little tiles going on there. One more turn until Magnus, so we'll go ahead and get all these builders to wait so we can chop out more and more builders. Now, you built a builder. So I think it's just a matter of getting the mosque, the ancient walls, the medieval walls, and the aqueduct. Just kind of work on these things, and then once you're done this, you'll go ahead and get your Renaissance walls, and then that'll give us a science boost later on in the game. You just hold on there. Let's go ahead and have a quick look around. I want to go build a couple of forts somewhere because I want the boost. So I might just run off up to the north here and see if I can just stick a couple of forts down in these tundra tiles. Where they are doesn't really matter. I think I will build a Kurgan here. This is a nice Kurgan. Has a high yield. I could take a really good farm tile here as well. This city could use another growth tile, actually. I would miss out on a decent amount of stuff, but I think it would be worth it to pick up this really nice food tile in the long term. So I think I'll give up a Kurgan here. As much as that hurts, like the Kurgan is really nice. It's basically 2 food, 2 gold, or 2 faith, 2 gold. I'm trading for, an extra 2 food, which is, generally speaking, not a great trade. But the advantage is that it means we will grow that little bit quicker. Although this city does have fairly low amenities, so growth isn't probably worth prioritizing right now. Anyway, so I might just go for, You know, it's only going to speed it up by 2 turns, which really isn't much, and I would miss out on a decent amount of faith in gold. Yeah, you know what? I think because of the negative growth multipliers, I think I'm going to prioritize working the Kurgans. But we do have that farm available for when we sort out our amenity problems, which will hopefully happen once we start finishing off these things. I also want to have a look around and see... Zanzibar would be someone I would really like to get on my side because they have those cinnamon and cloves luxuries. But of course, Alexander has them on their side. So let's get these bombards moving. I'm going to get you to back up to about here. I want you to back up. There we go. Shoot this guy, it'll do a decent amount of damage. Okay, I need you... Oh, you actually have a promotion. Let's go ahead and take armor piercing. I'm going to get you to retreat a little bit more. Let's get this crossbowman to move a little bit as well. Let's get this knight to move up. I'm going to get you to retreat. I'm going to shoot this guy here. I'm going to move you in here. I'm going to take the battle cry promotion on you. I'm going to shoot this guy. I'm going to move this guy here. I'm going to attack here. I'm going to move this guy here. You need to back up a little bit. So we're kind of not running into trouble per se, but it's more like we're running into resistance. You know, their units are strong enough to give me pause. But once we have a critical mass of units around Methane, this shouldn't be a problem. You head over there. You head over there. It's just like the terrain is a little bit awkward because there's a bunch of hard terrain because I went up here to kill this city first. So, you know. I will stick down some Kurgans. That'll give this city something to work that isn't just food. I mean, in theory, I could just work more and more food. But that doesn't actually make the city grow any faster, you can see. So I think it's better to work these Kurgans. I'm going to stick a few Kurgans in here. Maybe 3. Yeah, 3 Kurgans seems pretty reasonable. Oh, I will need another builder charge. And this just gives me more faith and more gold that I can use to purchase stuff. Now, after I get this wonder, I really need to get the Grand Master's Chapel so that I can faith purchase units. I guess I could also, in theory, go for the Foreign Intelligence Agency, or whatever it's called. I've almost said Foreign Ministry, but the Intelligence Agency wouldn't be too bad either. I think I'm going to go for the Grand Master's Chapel. I don't think this is a game really for spies. Just because we're going very heavily on the sort of domination end of things. I would love if there was like a tile I could heal by pillaging. Looks like they're building St. Basil's Cathedral. Okay, you do have the Crusade belief, but we need this great general in range as well. See, this is why we need the Bombards. The Bombards are the follow-up to the early Knight push. I find that is most effective because it gives the Knights the ability to crush cities, even when they're, you know, sort of... They're not obsolete yet, but they're definitely not the most effective unit I have for crushing cities right now. So I'm going to take the Sentry promotion so I can see through these forests, which is quite useful. I'm going to go ahead and keep scouting over here. We'll go to the next turn. Yeah, my units are taking some damage. I'm going to see if I can get my Bombard into a tile that it can attack the city. My Knight over there just took a hit. There's Kilwa Kisiwani. What that's going to do is, when I have a suzerainty of a city-state, it's going to get an extra boost to the type bonuses to all the city-states. So, for example, if a city-state is giving me 4 gold, I'm going to get 15% more. If I'm suzerain of 2 city-states that are giving me gold, it'll get boosted even more. Maybe I could show that up over here. Do I have a theater square? You can kind of see that here. You can see I'm getting +4 from the amphitheater, which is quite good. Rather than the +2. Armory completed in here. Would like the medieval walls. Would like this. I think I need to build units now. So I think my best unit right now was the Knight. My follow-up unit is Musketmen. Musketmen with Bombards. But what I'm going to start doing is, since we're going for military science, I'm going to start pre-building horsemen to upgrade it to cavalry. And I think, you know, I don't know how much they cost, but I'm going to need quite a few of them. Okay, we have watermills over here. That's good. I think I'm going to chop the ancient walls out. You give me a big production overflow. And we'll chop that again. And we'll just continue to chop through stuff. Just to get this cleared out, really. We'll get that amphitheater. I may as well build an aqueduct here. Provide adjacency bonuses and stuff like that. So I'll slap that in. I'm going to see how things go. These builders, let's go there. And then there. And then you're going to come down here. I will be moving Magnus in a couple turns. Okay, you need to head up here to support this builder making Kurgans. So if I dework this tile, yeah, see, it prioritizes this, because this city has the growth that it needs, right? That's only going to take one turn off of it, whereas this is going to give us a lot more faith in gold, which is pretty damn valuable. Need to find a tile that we can attack this city from. Go here. Let's get our Great General up a little bit closer. That's going to give us some extra combat strength. You're going to hold here. Move you there. Move you here. Looks like there is a wonder here that's giving culture to these tiles. Oh, there's the Chichen Itza. Okay. I hadn't seen that before. These crossbowmen are a little bit weak, but what they can do is they could eat shots from the city from my bombards once they arrive. So let's keep these bombards on the move. Let's kill here. Let's get you to fall back to heal, and you'll fall back to heal as well. We'll fall back into our territory. Let's get these crossbowmen on the move. Alright. Let's get this battering ram on the move as well. Let's get you over there, and you over there. You over here, okay. You can't quite cross that river. This terrain over here is just really a pain in the ass for what I'm trying to do. Okay, go there. Hold up. All these guys are holding. I could attack the city, but it's a pretty painful defeat without my battering ram or my siege tower right now. The unfortunate thing is this looks like it's on a hill. No, it's not. It's surrounded by hills though, which means actually attacking it with like a bombard is going to be a big pain in the bottom. Let's go ahead and shoot there. Let's get this knight to run up to the north to help clean out some of this stuff. Shoot there. Less concerned with getting experience on this knight than with just cleaning out this terrain. I'll get you to heal up there. So we're not too far away from cavalry. I may as well pillage, get the extra 25 science. You pop up over here, see if you can run past Zanzibar and sneak past rather. Alright, we'll go to the next turn. Like I said, the crossbowman absorbed a hit there for me. Now, the unfortunate thing is that it's a little bit... Go there. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Damn it. I meant to move you up onto this hill, but that's fine. Go ahead and pillage the trade route, pick up the gold. I'm going to get you to retreat to heal. You're going to go this way. Bombards, get ready to cross the river. Archers, get ready to cross the river. Well, crossbowmen, rather. I don't want the crossbowmen to take city shots because they're a lot weaker than my other units. Let's go up here and heal. I'm going to keep my units alive. So we finished an armory here. I'm going to go ahead and pick up another 2 horsemen. For the purpose of upgrading into cavalry so I can swarm the enemy with cavalry. Now I'm also going to want to pick up some extra knights. And you know what I'm actually going to do here? I'm going to switch up my government. It's only 95 gold. So I'm going to go ahead and swap this. I'm going to take out limes. Well, no, I want to keep limes in. Actually, wait, I already have this card. I already have chivalry. Damn it. Oops. I messed up. I just spent 100 gold for no reason. I forgot I already had chivalry in. Because I actually want some fresh knights to combine with my upgraded knights so that I have really strong tanks later. So I'm going to go ahead and build a few knights while I have production bonuses towards it as well. I'll just build 2 knights. It seems reasonable. Well, in cities with armories, preferably, just so I get the extra production bonus from having Valletta as my ally. Yeah, no, I think we want to put a farm there. And Olympia has not grown, but it is going to grow eventually. Magnus, I think I have 2 more chops in here. And I will be chopping out a couple of builders. Keep that builder train rolling, so I don't have to actually spend any real production time on builders. You keep running, little guy. You run around the edge here. Excellent. Looks like we found a nice peninsula where the Mapuche Empire have kept themselves. Unit needs orders over here. I could chop here, and that would boost this industrial zone. There we go. And we'll tidy up this workshop. Very, 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 very nice. I know I was going to move Magnus over here, but at this point of the game, it's not really a huge deal. I just want to get some of this stuff developed so I don't have to think about it. Because I'm holding a lot of information in my head. And sometimes part of playing the game effectively is just getting things done as they need to be. Sometimes you can just end up carrying way too much crap around in your head. Okay, the city is now officially surrounded. I'm going to move this guy up. I'm going to heal here. I'm going to move you there. Let's get these guys across. You're going to come over here to heal. You're healing as well. A lot of my knights have taken some significant damage. You step up there. So you all take very mild damage if we were to do this. You just hold there, fortify. I want to get you up onto this hill, preferably. That should give you a good overview of the battlefield. Alright, let's get these horsemen stacked up. The spearmen, I guess, could take thrust. Let's get these horsemen stacked up over here. May as well do a bit of damage to the city. There's no harm. You just hold on there. You're going to heal. And you are going to build a farm because we're trying to get a farm triangle going in this city so that it can grow a little bit more aggressively because it has a lot of tiles that it wants to work. It has a lot of housing, but it just lacks growth. So by getting as much food as possible, we will get closer to that goal. Now, in terms of Kurgans, I think I did have someone heading down this way, and that's good. So what that means is I can purchase this tile, and then I can dework this iron mine and give it to Isik, which will mean it doesn't have to work this encampment tile. I'll give it a little bit more production and a little bit more all that good stuff as well. Growth and all that jazz. So it looks like Babylon has been taken over by somebody else. Yeah, it looks like Lautaro took over Babylon. Or no, not Lautaro, sorry. That was... nobody is their suzerain. Okay. So I would like the suzerainty of... someone here. I mean, Babylon wouldn't be terrible here. I really want Zanzibar, so I think I'm going to try and take Zanzibar. Cinnamon and cloves, luxury resource. These cannot be earned any other way in the game and provide 6 amenities each. And what that'll do is that it'll give me access to Zanzibar. And the big advantage of that is it's a lot of amenities, which is going to significantly reduce my amenity burden right now. I have a lot of cities that have negative amenities. If we just look around, you can see most of my cities have insufficient amenities. Now, we are starting to pick up some amenities from entertainment, so that problem is becoming less of a problem as time goes on. But it will continue to be a problem throughout this game. Amenities are going to be our big limiting factor, and that's why we're going to need a lot of things. Like, we're going to need national parks as well, which is what the this area up here is going to do, because national parks give you amenities for certain cities. So we're going to have to spot out a few national parks. I know we're not going for a tourism game, but we still need national parks because we need to keep our people happy. It's a bit of an odd one, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to chop here, get that builder out. I'm going to get you to go there. This builder is, these are actually pastures. So this is actually a good place to build kurgans. And I will get one more builder. Right there. Like so. And we'll start moving this way. Get this boat to continue along the coastline. I want to know more information. More information is power. Information is power, and so on and so forth. I will be building a kurgan here. Continue to... Now, swapping one of these tiles for the kurgan would significantly... Well, no, not really. Still growing in 3 turns, so I think that's fine to work these 3 kurgans. Yeah, we're only losing 1 food and 1 production, but we gain 2 gold and 2 faith, which is really, really, really nice. Now, there was another tech that will boost my kurgans. Kurgan. Plus 1 faith for each adjacent pasture, and capitalism, which is actually a pretty late game civic. It's up over here. So that probably won't happen. We will be going for neighborhoods with food markets, because I want my cities to be nice and big. Now, part of the fun of going for a world domination like this is, you know, you can have a little bit of fun with your city development and stuff like that. Now, I am a little bit worried about these musketmen. So there's the Renaissance era. Now, I need to make a very careful check here. Alexander is no longer in a golden age. That's a huge advantage for me. There's a few things we could go for. We could take monumentality, and that would let me get builders. I already have a pretty reliable way to get builders, and most of my empire is already developed, so I don't really need monumentality. Exodus of the Evangelist would give extra charges to my missionaries and apostles. That could actually be very, very useful. Very, very nice. It would make me more faith efficient. It would mean I could convert more cities, which means I get more golden age points, which means I get more gold, which means I get more faith, which means I get more everything. This is like Exodus of the Evangelist could be really, really good for me to grab. Hic sunt dracones is, I don't really see this not being super useful. I don't plan on having any naval stuff. I don't plan on settling any more cities. Reform the coinage. I'm not really doing international trade routes. So while this is a really, really powerful civic dedication bonus, I think the best one here is Exodus of the Evangelists, because that's going to make my faith purchasing of apostles and missionaries much more efficient. So let's do some massive wall damage here. You go here and you're going to tank these couple of musketmen. You're going to hit the city. You're going to hit the city as well. There we go. We took Methane. It is perfectly loyal. We will be keeping the city. And this gives us an advantage. We do lose the combat bonus from being around our cities, but we get, or for being around enemy cities, but we gain the advantage of being on home soil, which is its own advantage that a lot of people don't consider. You heal faster, you have vision, generally speaking. You have less issues with terrain, all that good stuff. So I will make sure to buy some apostles. Now, it would be well worth my while to create a second army here. I have sort of all my units in one big clump. But it would be worth my while to start creating even more armies to, sort of attack people from multiple vectors. Right now, I kind of need all my armies to defeat Alexander, but once I'm really ahead, like super, super duper ahead, basically when I've killed all Alexander's cities, I'll be able to basically wipe out everyone on the map with multiple armies. I'll have, like, the entire world will just be carpeted in my units, which will make my turns take a hell of a long time, but it will be a lot of fun to watch and play. So we're going to repair this granary, and then we're going to, I guess I could faith purchase these 2 buildings to get this city just a little bit faster developed. Let's have a quick look at some of the tiles that we can work in here. In terms of growth, actually, well, this city has really bad growth because it's disloyal, but I will want to work food as a priority. It's also got some really nice chops in here. That's going to be something we look into. So that's worth mentioning. But yeah, I think I'm going to call that the end of this episode. It did take us like nearly 35 minutes just to take one city, but like I've got so many units, I've got so many cities that the turns are just going to take a while to do. I might start like queuing up long queues of orders for some of these cities so they don't take up quite as much time. Like I might like Sparta. How useful are you really, Sparta? Do I really need to develop you really, really well? I mean, I guess I could also do that, but I mean, I guess I could also just be spamming Holy Side prayers just so I get extra faith. You know, that's the sort of decision I might make later. But yeah, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support the channel. And if you want to directly financially support the channel, remember to sponsor the channel. Sponsoring the channel is basically like a subscription where I think you don't have to see ads anymore on my channel. I don't know. I can't make those kind of statements. I have to actually look into it. But basically, you directly financially support the channel, and I get more monies, which is really nice. Other than that, you know, you can leave a comment and give me your ideas, your thoughts, your feelings on these episodes. I really appreciate every comment that I get, and I do read them all, although I don't respond to them all. I will say that. But yeah. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos. Oh, Jesus Christ, I already said that. I just went into autopilot mode. Listen, I love you all. I love you all very, very much. And I'll see you later, taters.